Come here now, girl.
Hi. Now, I've got some technical problems. You may notice from the sound of my voice, I got a little bit of weird echo. I have no idea what's causing it. I've spent the last half an hour just trying to fix this. We're just going to have to roll with it. It could be worse. It could be
this. I mean, if you had to put up with this, nobody's going to stick around.
So we're going to stick with the echo. I'm sorry, but it's all I've got. Now, next up, what do I look like? Hello! It's Bonbon in the corner, just down here. And we're going to be doing a little bit of Cities Skylines, the single cell challenge, which is a little idea I came up with. It's probably been done before, but I came up with it. It's my idea. I'm rolling with it. Okay? Who have we got? 16 viewers at the moment. Hi, all 16 of you, 15 and me. And we'll be playing, I don't know if you know this game, but it's that game. We'll be playing a little bit of that today if you're happy. Now, I've spent ages setting this up and it's still going wrong. I've got buttons that do things that don't do things, and buttons that don't do things that do things, like this. I mean, it's all the bells and whistles. I feel like a professional, but yeah, whatevers. Anyway, the idea behind the single cell challenge is to build a city, but zoning one cell at a time. That's basically the crux of it. Right, now, the other problem that I've got was I thought I was going to be running on 2 monitors. And the problem that I've got is my second monitor doesn't have an HDMI port to go into. So I'm going to be working blind. Worst things have happened. Right, so I'm now going to go blind over to Cities Skylines and we'll start a new game. And after much thought and consideration, I decided we'll be playing on Moonbay by Artifice. Now, Artifice's Moonbay we reviewed in episode 1485. I gave it the seal of approval. And 12 stars. So what we're going to do is we're going to get that up and rolling. And while that's up and rolling, I will see if I can't just return to so I can see what's going on with the screen. So yes, all of the bells and whistles. I have a way of making the screen larger. I've got a way of making the screen even larger still. There I am in the corner. And of course, like this, because you want to see this beautiful face, don't you? A little bit hot at the moment. Stress of going live. I'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay, so how are you? See who's in the comments. Let's have a quick... one of the things I've got set up for this in the comments, we have got Random5. Hi, Random. Have a sound effect. Who have we got? Lord Eggsy. Eggsy, you can have one of those. Lock Stolen. New name to me. What shall we give you? How about one of them? And Mark Adley. Hi, Mark Adley. You can have one of those. How about that? All of the toys. I'm having so much fun. What's going on with City Skylines in the background? Come on. This is going to be great if the game completely fails. If the game fails, I will just have to start the game up from scratch. But it doesn't have... Perhaps it's because I'm streaming. It just hasn't got a clue what to do with itself. Let's have a little look. Looks like we might be completely hung, which is a perfect start for my first stream. Perfect. So what we'll do... Yep, it's not responding. Looks like we have completely crashed out. So what I'm going to do is if I go back to this screen, about this screen. There we go. How about that screen? Oh, look, we even got a little pop-up there. Right, we'll shut down Cities Skylines. And we'll launch it again and give it another go, because that's why we're here, isn't it? And we'll play on that. We'll give it a few moments to get up. So anyway, any news from anybody? Anything exciting? I'm going to keep an eye on the comments for the moment, because robot or demon? Random. You're definitely both. Right, the game is going through the usual. Look, probably going to be a bit slower because it has slower access to the internet at the moment, because I'm hogging it. We're nearly back up to the main screen. Nearly. And still nearly. Chirper is in hang mode. This could be interesting if streaming City Skylines doesn't work, because City Skylines won't stream. Okay, got it. And new game. Let's come back to this. You should now be able to see my screen again. And Moon Bay. We'll give it another go. Right. With any luck, this one will go a bit better. Oh, there you go. That's a vast improvement. That's what's supposed to. I don't know if you ever played the game before, but that is supposed to happen. Oh dear. Do you know this echo's echoing right back into my ears? It's very disconcerting. I don't know what's causing it. I don't. But there we are. So yes, a single cell challenge. What we'll do is we'll zone one cell at a time, trying really hard for all of the single cells when they upgrade not to merge into larger units. If they do, we have to delete them. And I'm going to play. Oh, I podging forgot to set the unlimited money off, didn't I? I'm going to play with limited money. Oh well, we're going to play with unlimited money. It's not much of a challenge, but we'll do that anyway. What a dang fool I am. So many things going on in this noggin at the moment. Had some excitement. You know, I'm always hearing about sirens outside my window. Actually had a police chase outside my window today. They caught the little ruffian. I don't know what he'd been up to, but required 3 police officers to tie him down to the ground. And yeah, they got him, which was nice. Good to see. They haven't got the guys that done me, but they got the guy that's done somewhere else. Hello, I don't know, is it Atta or Atur? But yes, it could be interesting. We're still waiting for the game to load, and I'll be playing blind. Okay, hang on. Let's have a vote in the comments, please, on whether or not I should actually restart the game and have limited. I mean, it should be playable with limited money, shouldn't it? It should be. Let's have some votes. Limited or unlimited money in the comments, please. Hi, Nasty Leaf from Canada. Right, so some votes, please. 1 for unlimited money, 2 for limited money. 1 for unlimited, 2 for limited. If I don't get any votes at all, I'm just going to carry on. There's of course, I'm sat here getting impatient with you guys, but of course there's a 30-second lag on the upload. Limited. Yeah, I see that first one's come through. Yes, I've got to remember there is a lag on the game. Looks like we are up. Let's not worry about the object reference. We can get rid of that. We can get rid of that and that. One of these days I'm going to read all of these pop-up boxes. One of them. Let's see what have we got. This is true. This is true. It's kind of a tie, isn't it? It's kind of a tie. So yeah, what we'll do is we'll do it, and if you feel that I'm cheating, then it's just tough, innit? Or you can wait for me to load the game up again. Hang on, presets. What map? Load preset. Boom. Excellent. Oh, and let's turn the day-night cycle off because don't want to be playing at night. And we are up. Okay, let's go to a fuller screen for you. So, Moon Bay. For those of you that don't know Moon Bay, let me pull the camera back. It's this one with the seashell style swirly on it. I think it's very pretty. Very good standards of map making going on here. And if I bring the camera down, a very nicely optimized start square where we have got a lot of flat buildable space, access to water. We've got fertile land, the light patches of fertile land, and then we've got obviously forestry as well. Not too much in the way of anything else, but it's going to be fine. We don't even need to do optimized industry, really, do we? Do we? Not really. Right, so what I'm going to do is let's just get started with some roads. Oh, of course, I've got all the roads unlocked as well. So, do you know what? We're going to be doing it with all of them unlocked. I might as well. I was going to do this properly, you know? Properly. But maybe not today. And we'll... bring this down and down. And this out and down. Well, that's a bit wonky. It's a slightly wonky about. No, I was definitely going to go with dirt. So I'm going to go with the dirt roads as I was planning to try and save money anyway. So we'll do that. I think we'll have, well, the plan I think is if we have the industries up in this area here, which will keep the industry away from the commercial and residential. And then maybe we might do a connector road up to connect the two together, but it should keep the traffic away from the city itself. So we'll do a little dirt track off in that direction, and we'll do a dirt track. Oh, it's clipping too. I can't be bothered to worry about that right now. Straight roads, thank you very much. That'll do fine. So right, so we're going to have the residential down this kind. In fact, I'm going to bring it down to here, and let's go in a nice angular. It's probably going to be a big grid city because, well, single cells, they're going to be grid-like, aren't they, I feel. Now, I'm running a few mods, going to be using remove the need for pipes because I don't really want to be drawing pipes, and electric roads, that's the one, isn't it? It's one of those things. So what we'll do is we'll get down a couple of those over here. Is there anywhere? Oh, there is. This is bay over here. Let's pump the sewage out into this one. And you two over here. That should do that. We'll give you some electricity whilst we are at it. Let's be helpful to see. It's not the strongest. I don't think it's going to matter a huge amount for this area here. We might put down a coal power station. We've got wind here, but I want to be building in that area there. I think we'll stick a coal power station. Well, in fact, I'm going to do that right up here, right from the off. Get it out of the way. That's the coal. Right there. Right, so we should have power shooting up and down. I'll start the simulation up and down our streets pretty quickly now. Okay, so now let's do our first block. Now, single cells would indicate that we don't want to go any deeper than 2s. Going to want commercial on this main route. So what I'm going to do is I'll do that there. And then we'll branch the road off from here for our residential down this way. So let's do this and 1 and 2. Obviously, all the normal buildings, police stations and stuff like that. I know they're larger than single cells, but this is all about just where I zone. Right, we got electricity running through here yet? Yes, we have. That was a minor concern. I gotta start zoning then, I feel. This is where the fun begins and ends. Oh man, right, so what I'll do is I'm just going to do a checkerboard style. Start with some light density residential down this way. That's going to turn the speed of the action up a little bit. So we should hopefully get some things growing in fairly soon. Come on. That's it. There you go, guys. That's how you build a city. All of the single cells. Let's get rid of these whilst we're here. I think we'll go high density in this area. I know it wouldn't have unlocked by now, but as we're not playing by that rule anymore because life, let's just make sure that we have plenty of. By doing it this way, I'll be able to come back later when everything's zoned in and then just zone over the entire area and it'll fill in the gaps. So I've only got to do this once per patch. I'm going to try not to make it too gritty. I'm going to try and break things up a little bit. So yeah, everything's going okay at the moment. Now, I just want to remember that does actually connect up with the outside. We didn't have any broken. If I gave it 4 stars for gameplay, it's definitely not broken, right? That's my thought process. Bear with, let me get myself some merch to my lips. Merch available in the merch store. Oh, yeah, indeed. And all the social medias are on the screen. Now, in case you want to follow me on social media, why would you? Don't you have any friends? What's wrong with you? Right, so anyway, we are slowly zoning in. We're getting a little bit of commercial demand now, which is good. Oh, why are you not completing that? We'll do some commercial zoning. I won't go too mad on commercial because I've got a feeling we're going to end up with some job problems. So what we'll do is we'll kind of always leave them with a little bit of commercial demand. Oh, oops. We'll do, I'll tell you what, we'll do 2 just to get everything up and rolling. And then when the industries, now what to do with the industries, fellows and fellowettes and everybody in between, because it's the 21st century, can be whatever you like. Do we, with the industries, have farming and forestry, or do we just do generic? Or should we do all of them? Oh, hang on. Oh, I didn't put power. I didn't give this guy power. I feel a bit guilty. I'm sorry. Have some power. Right, that should hopefully resolve this problem. Come on. I've given you power. Why are you still grumbling? Is it because we have no wind here? That might be the problem. Let me slow the simulation down before we start having people die on us. Yeah, that might be the problem. Okay, well, I'll stick one up here then. I'm going to delete that one. and we'll draw some of these ugly power lines down. Now, you should have no complaints now. There we go. That's better. Okay, so first emergency is averted. Hi, who have we got going on here? Oh, we'll do some sound effects. I got the sound effects in special. We've got to remember the special. Right, so we've got, who hasn't had a sound effect? We haven't done Ghostier. Oh, hang on. Ghostier. I can do even better with Ghostier. Ghostier. Sound effect for you. A growler. I don't have one for a growler. Sadly. So you'll have to make do. Oh, I do. Bottom growl. There we go. Lynn Marie. I haven't got anything that matches that sort of name, so we'll just give you a standard. There you go. And actually, you didn't get one, did you? You didn't get a sound effect. We'll give you a. There we go. Everybody's had the sound effect. Okay, now we've got some slight problems with the crime is going through the ceiling, so let's get ourselves just all the generic stuff down. One of those down. One of these down. And one of these down. And for when the death wave starts, that's all going to happen, isn't it? Right, so we've still got a little bit of zoning available down here, but we have industries are screaming to do some building, so let's crack on and do some industries building. Okay. Oh, this is so much fun. Thank you for driving through my living room. Very kind of you. Such a quiet neighbourhood, I tell you. Can't wait to move. Won't be moving anytime soon, but I can't wait for that time to actually arrive. It can't come soon enough. Right, we'll do a couple of little blocks like this for industries. Oh, that didn't work. Bring it a bit further. Oh, stop it. I think we've all been there, and I'm being there right now. Right, let's do a little bit of single cell challenge. Single cell zoning over here. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And all the peoples. I see the peoples driving into the city. Ah, love it. Now, I'm going to need some funny names for the city. I'm not sure we're going to use any of them, but yeah, it's a single cell. I mean, Amoeba Town, maybe? That's the only thing that I can come up with at no notice, even though I've been thinking about this for a week. This is all going to need zoning at some point anyway, so let's get all of those in and fill all of these in. I'm probably going to need some education. Again, because we've not done things properly in terms of it's supposed to be locked and unlocked. I'm going to be breaking a few rules by getting early schools down. It's a wee bit naughty. Sorry, trees. You're in the way. Right, well, zoning again. Zoning again. Right, so what's going on with you guys? I have a face and everything. Hang on. That deserves a sound effect. I have a face and everything. Of course. I do. We got Cellulite. Oh, very good. Simon, that's superb. Simon or Simon, one or the other. Let's get some. Boom, boom, boom. All of the people moving in. They're going, oh, this is great. We don't have any immediate neighbours. This is lovely. For now. You getting neighbours, my friends. You are getting neighbours. Come on, police, do your job. I don't have to worry too much. I was going to spend loads of time faffing about with the economy and playing about with the budgets, but it's now moot. It's moot, I tell you. Now, what's going on over here? There was demand for industry. I've zoned the industry. The demand has gone. I mean, that's just not fair. Not fair at all. Okay, now I'll tell you what, let's give them some parkies. A little parky, just a big parky. Now you're all happy, yeah? I do like my little people when they're happy. And we will get some roads down. I'm going to see how much of this we can fill up. I'm just determined to see how much we can fill up in the hour and a half or whatever that we've got remaining before some people have to go to bed. I'm sure there's going to be a few of you that will be going to bed before me. Probably sent to sleep by this particular stream. I wouldn't be surprised. If that's the case, I have a sound effect for that. I can't find it. There it is. Enough of that. Enough. Stop playing with your toy, BonBon. Okay. Right. Right. We are... Oh, let's move the slider up a bit so we can get a bit of motion going. Because there ain't much happening at the moment. There ain't a great deal happening. I think we'll push in this way for another light density. Okay, yes, I know there's trees under the roads. Big sin, 1 star for detail. I got it. I understand. I don't blame you. I would do exactly the same if I was you guys. Quick sip of tea. You got the wrong Brit. 2 of them in there. What, Biffer and the Spiffing Brit. Both big on tea. I prefer coffee. Happen to have water today, which is very unlike me, but I was just in the mood for water. A little bit of water. I'll do some more single cell painting along here. Once this starts filling in properly, we will get some demand going. We can just do a marquee over the entirety of the rest of it and get them all to build in at the same time. But the magic with this is because they're all growing at separate speeds, when we fill in these ones, this cell here, for example, this might be a level 3 building, while this will still be a level 1. Whereas if we actually zone all 3 of them or 4 of them at the same sort of time, we might end up with the 2B2, which is no longer a single cell city, and we have to demolish it because them's the BonBon rules. Okay, right. Anybody else doing this at the moment? I doubt it. It's just got to be me. There can't be anybody else in the world stupid enough to be doing this. I'm going to break up some of these shapes, actually. Let's look to break up these shapes. I think, actually... Oh. We'll use move it. We'll use move it. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Do you know what? I don't mind. That's fine. I am not that anal that I can't put up with that. That's okay. In fact, now that makes me want to change this one. Okay, and there we go. So we'll do just change it. What is going on with industries? This is weird. Doesn't industries normally have demands before commercial? I've always found it's residential, industries, then commercial. This is crazy. This is very crazy. Okay. Anyways, sip of tea. Or sip of water. Why not? Merch. Merch at the merch store. Go get your merch. There we are. Right, so going on? Oh, hello. We've got a little bit of orange at the bottom of the orange bar. A little bit of orange. Oh, if we can get a little bit of vodka in with it, everybody will be happy. Come on. Come on. I mean, there is always the possibility of me just dropping the taxes, but as we're not playing with economies, but it's only at 9% already. I haven't even optimized this. It makes no sense to optimize it if we're not doing with budgets. I don't really understand. Again, apologies for the echoes. I don't know what's causing it. I spent a lot of time, about half an hour immediately before the show. I'm pretty sure it's something to do with the voice mod that I'm using, but I've got the voice mod switched off. I have tested. Right, what's going on in the chat? Let's get the effects up for people. Right, Be Misty. Good evening, Be Misty. Have a one of those for you. Rimshot. Oh, cool to see what you look like. Long time viewer. Hi. From Philadelphia. I don't have a Philadelphia sound effect. I'll tell you what, I'll take a screenshot. It's a beautiful city. There we go. Is there anybody else? We've got this old gamer. That channel. Go and subscribe to this whole channel because his humour is absolutely indeed. Dolomite Dave. Dolomite Dave. Hi, Dolomite Dave. You can have a. And why not? Just with block service cubes. That's not a city. Mind you, this is barely a city. I think we can forgive you that one. And Luke. Luke, hello Luke. Echo may be caused by the lack of sound. No, it's not. It's the it's probably voice mod because if I record the regular Watts map, there's no echo. And because I'm using Streamlabs for broadcasting, I've got voice mod plugged in so that I can do silly things like those people here earlier.
I can do silly things like this. And I'll switch that off, and now I'm switching off completely.
Voice mod is not active. Still a bit echoey. I don't understand. I don't get it. But anyway, yeah, go back to work, this old gamer. Go back to work. You American 9-to-5er. Whatever hours you do over there. I'm done. I'm done working today, says he, kind of working indirectly. Excuse me. Right, what's going on? We got zoning! Finally! Industries have got some zoning going on. Good. It needed it. It absolutely needed it. Well, I'll tell you what, whilst there's not much more, actually we can do a little bit more roads for the commercial over here. There, we're just gonna, in fact, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna leave that there. I'm just gonna zone this area up here. I don't want to get too close to the residential for reasons I'm sure all of you experts will know about. There we are. Might connect them together though, just to give people a quicker route to the shops. What do we think? There we go. Quicker route to the shops. And I did say something about schooling. So let's go with, it's taken a while for me to think about schooling. Would you believe that, eh? Would you believe that? I have got anarchy, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to use it. Let's pop you over there. There we go. Right, we have schooling. High school in there as well. That'll do for the moment. I was going to do a... Right, I'm losing my buttons. There we are. District. Now, if I have a little look at the resources, we've got a fair amount. It's not the world's strongest fertile, but it's still farmland, sort of. And then up here, we've got a decent amount. I reckon there's some forestry up here. Okay, And then specialisation, industries down here. Beechwood Square. Right, I'm going to check the comments in a moment. I need a district name for Beechwood Square. First person. I will use that one. Assuming. And then we'll do the same. Forestry. Keeping an eye open for the name. That's the one, isn't it? Beechwood Square. Right. My farming district, please. Cleethorpes. You crazy, 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 crazy. Thorpes. There we go. Cleethorpes farming district. And of course we need one. The agricultural wasteland. You know what? We'll call it the forestry wasteland. Forestry wasteland. There we go. Right, we've got a couple of districts named for no reason, just because. That's if ever we ever need industries. This is ridiculous. There's absolutely zero demand. Okay, now we do have some proper demand going on over here, which is long overdue. So let's get some zoning. Commercial. Single sales all the way. Single sales for the win. Lovely. We'll go back this way for some high density residential. Thing is, all of this work, and look at the size of the city. 453. Oh, is it marvellous? We might upgrade the roads later just for fun, you know. And why not? We'll just keep doing this. We can fill in the gaps in a minute. Anybody know if there's going to be a season 2 of The Queen's Gambit? I absolutely adored that show. It was, I mean, it was way too short, but it was so good. Big risk making a show about chess, but it was so well done. They just did. It didn't matter even if you didn't know how to play. It was just, well, I didn't know how to play, but definitely no grandmaster. Right. A strong shape. Hang on. Have I missed something? Have I done a naughty shape in the? What this? This is. I don't see anything wrong here. This one though, the forestry, that looks a bit like a donkey. Little legs here, big pointy ears up the top. That's assuming we ever get any industrial demand. I've never seen anything like this. Oh, we forgot to put down, oops. Oh, at least we can jump straight in with, there we go, stick 3 incinerators down there. Right, we can get the waste taken straight out. Probably going to want a university at some point, so let's get that down, just because it doesn't matter, because we're not worrying about funding or anything like that. We can just get that out of the way like so, and so we should have educated people. This is mad. I've never, ever, ever. Any ideas? Great show. Queen's Gate was a great show. I've got. That's good. Gambit on anymore. Oh dear, bulletproof. Oh dear. Sound effects. Worse than my jokes. And that's going some. Mind the gap. What gap? There won't be any gaps, Simon. There will not be any gaps. All of these gaps are going to be zoned in. And it will be, it's just temporary, you know. just temporary. Oh, we've got some more zoning to do here, as they seem to be running out of low density. We'll get them gaps filled in all the way up here. Nice idea, mind the gap, but I don't think it's a worker. Mind you, North Cleethorpes for the farming district, so I don't see I don't see any reason we shouldn't. I'm more bothered about the industry so that we can actually have some specialised industry. So we'll roll with that. Right. Anyways, this is good. We'll have some high density commercial. What do we think? Down near the coast area. We'll do some more commercial down here. Maybe a sprawling shopping mall of single cell shops. Because that's the thing, isn't it? That's the thing. All right. Oh, let's have a... Is my face too big? Is that better? Oh, did the echo stop? I don't know. I just don't know. Good. I'm glad the echo stopped. Thank you. That's very helpful. Hi, Desarth. Nice to meet you. Nice to see you. Photo. That's... oh, hang on. Special effects. One for you, photo. Yeah, let's bring me up a little bit. I'm too beautiful to be in the small screen. Too beautiful. So anyway, how am I doing? Do you know what? It's just been 2020. We all had this thing with 2020, didn't we? Where 2020 was the worst year ever. I actually didn't hate it. Financially, it was a burden, but I didn't hate it. 2021 was worse. 2022 has been an absolute shit show for me. An absolute shit show. We had the break in what map because I've been struggling so hard with everything. It's been a nightmare. And it's still a nightmare now. It's crazy. Still dealing with the insurance company from the break-in back in January, who still haven't paid out despite having a crime reference number from the police, CCTV footage, including me appearing, scaring the folks off as they were smashing their way through. And because this face is scary. I know. I've got sound effect for that, but I'm not using it. Anyway, it's just been an absolute shit show of a year. And I'm hoping 2023 will be better. If we can maybe get some pickup between now and then, that would help. But yeah, if we can win the World Cup, England, it's not going to happen, is it? Right, 2020 season 3. You're not wrong, Simon. Again, that's worth a... That's funny. Yeah. It's surgery. You had surgery. You can play one-handed. I'm mostly working one-handed, apart from working the camera. But that's... Yeah. I think you'll... There's other games you can play that you can play one-handed. What's that? One finger... Death kick or something. I've got a game that's literally just 2 fingers and it's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Fighting game, ridiculous fighting game, but if I can play it, it's got to be easy. I am not really a reaction game player, as this old gamer will tell you. With we double team up quite regularly on Rocket League, and we're probably both as bad as each other, although one of us is worse than the other. I won't tell you who is technically the better player, because that would be embarrassing. Anyways, what's going on over here? Oh my good God. I mean, this is absolutely ridiculous. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to upgrade the roads. It's about the only thing I could think of. Back to just a regular road. See if this doesn't make any difference at all. I don't think it will. I don't see why it should. There's just no demand. How about I put down a couple of plazas down here just to make it more pleasing? But again, I just don't see why. I don't see why this. Anybody got inspiration? I would like some inspiration as to what is going on with. Right, so we put down some proper roads for the industries. I could put the industries roads down. I do have them. But what's going on with the residential? We're filling up again. Residentially speaking, there's no demand at the moment, but let's just get in ahead. And then, as we start drawing out the next set of roads, we can actually just fill in the gaps, because whatever the population here is, we can double just by marqueing over the area, which would be pretty neat, I feel. 42 people watching. Hi, 42 people. Hello, Bonbon here. You're very, very welcome. I know. Do you know what would make this show a little bit more entertaining? That. A little bit of dispersion relation in the background. It's like What Map Live, isn't it? Oh man. Right, we need one more. Hang on, we got. No, that is all matched up there. Let's bring a road out. And we need roads, not an upgrade. And we'll bring this one down this way, and this is going to be commercial down this way as well. We might connect it up this way too. What do we think? We can get a little change of angles over this way. Down this way. And across this way. Right, and what we'll do is we'll go for the high density along here. Have I got? No, I'm in low still. My bad. That's the one. A bit of a slope. Artifice, you put a slope in me commercial zone. What's wrong with you? Lovely map. Lovely map. Anybody who turned up late, I'll give you a quick overview of the map in a second once I've just finished in zoning in this. So yes, single cell challenge. We're doing one cell zoning and going to try and maintain it as single cell when we fill in the gaps, because we got gaps here that we can now marquee over. But in theory, it shouldn't end up, they should all level up at different speeds. Like this one is currently still only level 1. This is level 2 pushing up to level 3. So in theory, they should all level up at different speeds. If I fill in the gaps, they should be a couple of levels behind. That's the plan and thought process. I'm going to do those. I'm going to stick a little plaza down here as well. That's not parks, is it? That's parks. We'll stick a little plaza down here as well. Make it a nice little shopping area. Might do a little road network around it. So anyway, yes, the map we're playing on is Moon Bay. Suppose I should be promoting the maps. Hello. I've done a map or 3 in my time. Yeah, it's Moon Bay by Artifice. It's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Reviewed in episode 1485 for What Map. I gave it 4 stars for aesthetics, for detail, and for gameplay potential, and the seal of approval. And it's rather lovely. And my camera control's a bit janky because the game speed's a bit high at the moment. But yeah, very nice little map. We are sticking entirely to the start square. I want to see how much of the start square we can fill up using single cell zoning. And at the moment, we've still got a load that we can do. I've got about an hour left of the stream before we do anything and get bored. This is insane. This is insane. Commercials level up and becoming into dense Japanese apartments. Oh yes, cool. Pog. 42 watching and 23 likes. Yes! Lazy. If you're watching, you should be hitting the like button. And then if you don't like it, unhit the like button. Or even give it a thumbs down. I mean, I can deal with it. I'm a big boy now. I'm a big boy. I can take it. Sometimes. Meanies. I don't know. I know what it's like to lurk. I've done it. Lurking's a thing, isn't it? It's a thing. Probably $2.20's lurking at the moment. He doesn't want to make himself known because he's just going to get all these like fanboys just like, and I'd lose everybody. He's good as $2, isn't he? He's very good. Larry, can you still do it? I don't know. What was we talking about? Been working on starting a city series with this idea. Even made some custom. Listen, you can still do it, Larry. This is not. This is definitely not exclusive to me at all. It's a game. Feel free to steal and run away with it. It's good. See if you can get a bit more industrial growth. Do you know what? I am going to drop the budget on industries. This I've just never seen anything like it at all. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. Right. Yes, we need more people. We do need more people. And we've got a few zones up there we can do. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to zone over the gaps. I'm not going to fill in any more commercial because we don't have the people to fill the jobs. But we do have some... I'm just going to do that little section there. We've still got a few that haven't filled in over here either, I've just noticed. But that's okay. I don't mind that. Don't mind that. God. You're all asking for jobs as well. I'm not giving any more commercial until we've got people moved in. I think if we had some industries going on, that would drive jobs. This is mad. Okay, let's see if by zoning in to this area over here, let's go up to the regular road up. So let's go up into Cleethorpes, into our farming district. Farming, eh? Where's this start and finish? Oh, we're well within. That's good. Right, I'm going to... dirt tracks will be fine. I know they're fine. We've been there. I'm going to do exactly the same over here. Let's see if we can't force some farming. Going to be big farms. These are huge farms. These are the sort of farms that basically fill up America. They're massive farms, these ones. I just don't know what's going on with this. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. I was going to do some more roads over this way as well to try and break the shapes up a bit. So let's do that. Whilst nothing is happening, let's make something happen. Let's start off with again, using the shapes of the trees to help shape the city. And bring you up. And yeah, probably could have extended that a bit more. I'm going to do that actually. Let's get rid of that little connector there. And we can get rid of that connector there. So yes, we'll just get a few more shapes in. Got commercial demand, but no people. Why we have no people? Are the people trying to get here? We've got no traffic problems. Is there anything else I can do to bring people in? Steal all you like, Larry. You do it. They're all going to be silos. Yeah, they are pretty much all going to be silos. There's not much in the size of 1x1 in industrial. Maybe that's the problem. I say that. It's not that I didn't test this. And I got the city up. I mean, it wasn't as big as this, but I had industry. It was, I had thriving I had industry, and I had a bit of commercial on the go. I made a couple of mistakes, but they were with the limited money, and so yeah, I tested the system, see if it worked, and it worked a treat. Commercial street, yeah, commercial street indeed. We don't steal, we share. That's right, Mark. Hi, Joe. Hi, Joe. Hang on. Effects. We'll give Joe a round of applause. Hit him the like button. Thank you, Joe. You're the best. You're better than the best. You're better than all the rest. Tina said that. Anyways, good old Tina. I shouldn't call her old, but she is. Do some more roads. Get these roads ready for when things start becoming chaotic. If things become chaotic. Oh, what's going on? Perhaps the single cell challenge does not work. That'll do. I think it's not pretty. I am speed building here because, you know, it's not a special build. No, I am going to be streaming again. I'm going to be streaming on Thursday. And I'm going to be in Bonbon Island on my own city build, where I'm not speed building there. It's a detailer's build, but I'm not going to pretend that I'm of the top echelon of the greats, but I try. I try pretty hard. I'm doing a mix between vanilla and modded as well. So there's quite a lot of vanilla buildings in there, as well as a few carefully selected non-vanilla buildings, which I think just makes the whole thing just a little bit more interesting. Oh, this might work. Pop you down this way. You down this way. You down this way. And I think we're gone far enough up that way. And then we just join you up that way. Up that way. You up that way. And we just take out the connectors. There we go. That's how you do some connections. Look at that. Nice little housing area. It's going to be very sweet. We need people. We need people. So many more people. Shall we give them another park? Probably parks is just a way of driving happiness. People will want to live here once they know they've got a carousel. There you go, have a carousel. Round and 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 round. You. Oh, I've got a voice for that. Up, down, two. There you go. Told you I had a voice for that. Probably got the echo back now. What about a road direct from residential to industry? That was going to be the plan. So I'm going to do that. I don't see it's going to make a huge difference, but we'll do that. It's a good plan. Who was that? That was SJPH? Stiff? Seems like a perfectly reasonable thing. Right. That's now connected. And I'm even going to upgrade it to tarmac so they have... I am echoing now, aren't I? That was weird. Let me see. Ha, ha, ha. Ha, ha, ha. I think it's gone again. I think. I can't tell. I can't tell from my own feedback. Can't upgrade to this type. Why can we not upgrade to it? Because it's the same type on them. Ah, yes. There you go. That's what I'm trying to do. So they haven't even got dirt roads. They can actually go at a reasonable rate of knots between one point and the other. And there's just 0. I don't get it. I do not get it. But what we do have is a little bit of housing demand. Oh, goody. See if we can't fit in some of these. What level are these anyway? Let's have a little look. Still level 1, level 1, level 1. Ooh, I'm reluctant until they go up to a level 2. So what I'm going to do, much of these are all level 1s as well. Oh, I'm going to do it. I'm going to fill them in. I'm going to fill them in. We've actually got some housing demand. So let's sort it out, the housing issue. Let's just get them. Let's get the people in. Right, let's go down the low-level look at what a single-cell city looks like. Down at ground level. It's kind of cute, isn't it? Kind of cute. Let's go and have a schnufty down the commercial. We haven't filled in the commercial properly yet. The commercial is all dino oils, which is a little bit expensive at the moment, one might say. Alright, now we have, oh dear, yeah, we've got a few. I'm just trying to see where we've got demand, but we have some cells down here that have not filled in at all. Oh, hello. And we have a 2x1. Can't have that. Ah, there you go. I see what I did there. That's a bit sloppy. Right, so what we'll do is we'll do a marquee zoning of that bit of commercial. And that bit of commercial. And this bit of commercial. And probably this one too. Even though we're complaining about not having enough staff, the demand is there, so we'll do it. We will fill it in. We'll work on it. We will work on it. Right, I'm going to take a little sipper. A little sipper. Merch at the merch store. Ah, that's better. Good. Right. Bring it back to small size. There you go. It's like, I just try and mix things up a bit. I also tried to work with 2 cameras. I thought, hey, if we have the 2 cameras on, don't know how the other people do it. I really don't. I had both cameras plugged in, but it wouldn't let me have both on simultaneously. I'm sure I'll work it out. I've got the fire and the police. Dolomite. I have the fire and the police. They are down here, and obviously crematorium as well is in place there. But it's still not enough. Oh, hello. Have we got a new building coming in? We have industrial growth. Yes! Industrial growth. There it is. That is what growth looks like. Thank you. You're so good. You're so good. Farming? It's just not happening. I have no answers, no solutions. I'm a bit confuddled by it. Let's do some more. This is fully zoned in now, isn't it? Here, yeah. And you can fill in there as well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do all of this. So that is now plenty of buildings to fill in the gaps, like so, and then all of these over here. Right, well, How about we do a little leisure and tourism specialisation down in this area? Because it might bring people in. Look, it might bring people in. It won't. And what's going on here? What am I doing wrong here? Hang on. I'm out of money. Apparently I'm out of money. What? Did I have the unlimited money switched on after all? Well, I'm going to have to do some budgetary issues here because That's weird. I no concept that... Okay, we're going to have to fix the finances. Hang on. This deserves an end to that, and it deserves a dramatic... Can't plan this stuff, you know. You can't plan this stuff. Let's see if we can get our budgets back up. Oh my god, this wasn't part of the plan. Okay. Right. Yeah. I have to get a loan. Come on, people, move in. I have run at a loss for you guys. Yes, I'll take a loan. The one city challenge may break because I didn't realise that I had the unlimited money switch. Please don't mock me. Or please mock me as much as you like. It's YouTube. You're meant to be mocked. The whole point is to be mocked. Right, so how much do I lose? I can't quite read that. It's red on black. Right, let's drop the speed and simulation down a bit. See what the electrical situation is. I'm still producing way more than we need, so let's do that. Let's drop that down a bit more. Yeah. What's the situation? Are we producing way too much of that as well? So we can save even more on this. Like we've got a huge city, we've got a 1,300 population city. It's just that we have a lot of buildings. A hell of a lot of buildings. The building. I wish I could read that down the bottom. It's very frustrating. Weekly income, yeah, great. I can see it's dropping. Still growing. Is there anything I can demolish? I can demolish that. We've done with the university right now. Probably can demolish a part as well. Sorry, I put your taxes up and taking away your services. I feel like a proper man. I feel like a proper man. I blame industries, you know. Industries are supposed to drive the finances, and we have not at any point picked up of industries. It's just so weird. I mean, look at the size of our city and the pathetic amount of industries we've got going on. I'm bemused. Bemused, I tell you. Absolutely bemused. We'll get rid of that now, shall we? Oh, man. I think that's down into the hundreds now rather than the thousands now. So the good news is we might be on the brink of turning this around. Possibly. Let's put dispersion back on. I love my dispersion. It's the best thing that ever happened to me. Oh, look. Industrial demand. Please, please, feel free to move in and build buildings. There's one. Don't bulldoze it. Don't bulldoze it. Please, God's sake, don't bulldoze it. Farming. No sign of anything happening with the farming yet. Hell spells. This is lunacy, isn't it? It's absolute lunacy. No point. I'm not going to zone in any more commercial. I was thinking this. I can't build any roads either because I've got the money now. But what if we change this area to let's just this area here and specialization, tourism, leisure. Yeah, let's go leisure. Why not? Right. Feel free to demolish your buildings and then rebuild them. Feel free. Because your buildings there are worthless to us. They are, I say worthless. They're worth a little bit. But they don't seem to be doing anything massively for us. All of our buildings over here, not enough educated people. Well, I know that. I know that. And I've demolished the university. Bank balance is still losing money. I don't know what more I can make savings on. There's absolutely nothing really I can make a saving. Is there a... I mean, we've got one plaza over here, but I don't want to take that away. It's about the only thing we've got making it worthwhile actually having an industry over this way. School. School's only 2/3 full. The high school is only 1/3 full. This is just weird. Just weird. Was that the dramatic music you couldn't hear me over, or was it dispersion, Larry? I've turned the dramatic music. It was dramatic. It's still dramatic. I'm still losing money. Dwayne, the single cell challenge. It's a concept I came up with, and I'm losing at the moment. It's simply everything's zoned in single cells. And when I say zoned in, I mean literally single cell zoning like that, and then once it fills in you can fill in the rest of the gaps, and hopefully all of the buildings will remain single cell buildings. Of course, there's not very much population can fit into any of these because they're small, hence I've got a lot of buildings and a population of 1,500. I'm losing money left, right and centre at the moment, and I'm putting that down to my industry, which just hasn't kicked off at all. I mean, this is big now compared, and it's rubbish. I've even zoned in some specialisation over here for farming, and I don't know, Dwayne. I just do not know. It's frankly very confusing to me. Probably don't need 3 of these, do I? I'm trying to save some money. I probably don't need 3. Oh, I mean, I probably could have done away with the coal power station and gone with wind turbines. That was probably the solution. But I'm baffled and bemused and confused and baffled some more. Yeah, we don't have a night. I'm not having I don't have a day-night cycle. We're just day. Unless, of course, I mean, does it have a day-night? Do you know what? You're right. It's probably... Have I just adjusted the night cycle? It might be that I've just adjusted the night cycle. I have, haven't I? There you go. Who was that? Hang on. Joe. Let's hear it for Joe. Would you believe I moved the wrong side? Why did nobody else pick up on this? You are all useless. You should all go and sit in the naughty corner and appreciate how Joe is our hero today. Try dropping industry tax to minimum. Do you know what? I'll do that. I don't think, well, 2%. Look, you can't have it cheaper than 2%. Well, you can, but... Right, we don't have enough electricity now, so we'd have to move the sliders up a little bit. Electricity. There we go. Have we got enough now? You happy with that? Does that please you all? Just now. Not quite, but nearly. Push up a bit more. There we go. Right, so we're now making money. Joe, did he? Did Larry pick up on it too? Larry, I'm sorry. I don't know. Yes, I moved the wrong slide. I was aware it was a day and a night slider, but I moved the wrong ones because I'm playing, I'm talking, I'm not concentrating, and I'm worrying about all sorts of issues. And I've got, what you can't see is I've got CCTV over here because I've had so many issues lately that I have one eye on what's going on around my building at the moment as well. Not that there's anything going on around my building at the moment, but that's usually when something happens because people go, it's gone quiet. It's so quiet. And then they decide to be nasty and naughty people. Naughty people. Right, we have money now. Larry and Joe, you are brilliant. Are you looking at top chat or live chat? Because some get filtered out only. I'm looking at all chat. Anyway, let's not worry. Let's not worry. We are moving now. Well, at least part of us is moving. Industries is still. We have some demand. Look, we have demand. They don't really. I'm going to try filling in the gaps. There we go. See if filling in the gap seems to do a thing. It might do a thing. Right. Meanwhile, yes, we'll ignore that. This is being rezoned as leisure. So they might at some point redevelop. The cells over here are almost filled. Let me come out of this. This is all zoned here, but just getting people to turn up. I could upgrade the roads now. I should upgrade them. I should have gone with tarmac. But then, having said that, we were playing with limited money, which I didn't know, which was ridiculous. I don't know if it's like the most embarrassing thing or the second most embarrassing thing. But something went very badly wrong. Well, anyway, let's upgrade the roads because we can. Because we can, we should. And we are. People complaining about the values. Is that value or is that lowland value? Okay, right. We'll give you some. Should really have given you trees. Trees. We'll give you trees. There you go. Have some nicer roads for your little shopping areas. I think that's a fair thing to do. Would you like a park down this way as well? I think you probably would. Let's give you a bouncy castle park because every shopping centre needs a bouncy castle park. Right. Now, I don't know if there's any more I can do for you guys. You're complaining you didn't have staff and now you're complaining you've got low land value. You're just never happy. You just like to have a moan. Clearly British shopkeepers, I'll tell you. Bon. Spending like it's unlimited money. I didn't know. I must have left the settings on when I did my test run the other day, and since then I've recorded about 3 Watt maps and completely forgotten. Right, so let's have a look, see what's going on. Well, we dropped the taxes down to virtually nothing, and demand is still just not there. It's not that, you know. It's clearly not the tax levels. I'm going to leave them down anyway because it's not hurting. Oh, look, we've got some farming. Woohoo! We have some farming. I'm actually crazily excited about the fact that we have some farming. I'm tempted to let's do it. Let's build the road up. Excuse me for my bear with me. I have a mute button. I'm back. Let's get a road up to the forestry. If we're going to have farming, we're going to have forestry as well, correct? Seems the only thing to do. We'll do one road up this way, and we'll do one little block. That wasn't what I wanted to do, yeah? Do you know that? You aware of that? Yeah, I knew that. So that one, ground level. We'll try that again. Bon noob, that's me. And we'll do a little bit of zoning up here as well. Hang on, let me get rid of the trees. Let me get rid of the trees because it's a forestry area. It's the only thing you do in the forestry area is you get rid of the trees. And then you move on to some... welcome to Brazil. That's how we do forestry. Brazilian style. Right, so... I don't know what to say, really. This is kind of grinding to a bit of a halt, I feel. We've got a little bit of industry demand. No point me zoning any more commercial because we just don't have enough workers that are educated. And the people that aren't educated don't have jobs to go to, really, because industry hasn't kicked off. So how about I zone some more residential over this way, even though I don't have any demand for it. It just seems like the only thing that's worth doing now, isn't it? It's the time. Half an hour. Let's see what we can get. Can we get the city to 2,000 population in the next half an hour? Oh, it'd be great if we can. and then we'll call it. We'll call it quits at after 2 hours of stream. I've enjoyed this. I was very, very nervous. Very, very nervous. But I had, and I've only shown you half of my bells and whistles on my little button pad over here. Let's go back up to that button there, and we'll give you one of these. Amongst all of the others, I have got, if I need to take a little commercial break, if you know what I mean. If I need to go to the lavatorium, which I haven't had to, but if I did, I got a little commercial break opportunity. And I've got 30-second breaks for if I need to clear my nostrils and don't want you listening to the snifferoo. I think what we'll do is no point in me putting the park down this area just yet. These people all complaining about low land value. Well, you got a park. Probably you're complaining that you don't actually have a police station local. That would be one of the things, wouldn't it? Let's give you a fire station a little bit more locally, yeah? And that's going to help. And we'll give you a Copperoonie station as well while we're here. Do you want a medical centre while we're here? This is it. That's all you're getting, because that's basically most of the funds that I have. Yeah. I mean, it's a bit restrictive, this game, when you're playing with money and people just don't want to move into your city. Oh yeah, I was anybody who's just joined the where are we? The stream. I have 30 pop at the moment on the stream. 30 pop. Playing on. Hang on. Let me slow the simulation down a moment so I can control my camera. Yeah, playing on Moonbay by Artifice, reviewed in episode 1485 of What Map. Seal of approval, 12 stars, 4 in each category. Very sexy little map. Of course, we are just down here in the start square, and I don't think we're going to be filling the start square during the stream. We've tried, but it's not that we don't have a load of buildings. We have a load of buildings. People have been building and moving in. I'm going to bring the camera down to what? And we'll take a little drive down the old dirt track. There's not really much more to do at the moment, so we'll take a little drive down here. But yeah, it's one thing. I mean, I'm going to give some credit. These are a vanilla base game. This is the these are the buildings that came. You might say they're a little bit cartoony, but aren't all the buildings in Cities Skylines? Even if you have a look at any of the best workshop, they're not photoreal. They're not photoreal. No matter how good they are, they're not photoreal. They're always going to be a little bit cartoony. But I think these are exceptional. And as much as, like everybody else, I like to moan as much as anybody else about Colossal Order and Paradox and moan and groan and gripe and whatever, I think these are superb models. I mean, just superb little models, depending on what style of build that you're trying to do. Anyway, that's just my opinion. I'm going to stick with it. Right, let's see how we're doing. We can speed the simulation up because nothing's going to happen. In fact, I'm going to move it right up 160%. Camera movement's going to be a bit jerky and a bit janky because of that, but we have some industrial demand. That is cool. Do we have no forestry yet? My farmlands are huge, absolutely huge, and typical farmlands. We've got a little sports car just pulled up outside. Mind you, people that own the farms are rather rich, aren't they? Rather. But yes, so Thursday plan is to that plan is to do some build on Bonbon Island. And then my thought for Sunday evening, we'll do another stream on Sunday evening, is I will grab a few maps off the workshop, which are untitled, unscreenshot, yeah, basically blind. And we'll go on the treasure hunt, see if we can't find amongst all of these maps that are untitled or unscreenshotted. There might be. The thing is, we don't know until we see it. They almost always are not amazing, but there's no reason why they shouldn't be. There's no reason why Anapu or Sidai aren't working secretly, making beautiful maps under a pen name and then hiding in plain sight. Again, they're not, but they could be. So we're going to do it. Now, we're going to be nice. We're going to be kind in the comments when we do that, kind in the chat. I'm going to get a little thing on the screen almost permanently, because it's going to be very easy for us to laugh and to scoff at substandard maps. We're going to find good stuff, and I might even do a little bit of building. Hopefully we'll have a little bit more luck building than this. I mean, we have demand. Maybe, look, I tell you what, let's try building some new roads. Where are we? This road zone, just a new area. Perhaps just the people have gone, oh, we've seen that zone. I don't want to move into that zone because that zone's boring. Let's give it a zone across the way here. Did we leave the plaza? We did leave the plaza. There's no reason to consider building another plaza. We'll do that. And we'll do that down to here. And we'll even give this... Oh, look! Oh, look! Hello! That's one of the most magical things for me in Cities Skylines is the scaffolding simulation. I think this is just magical. Up it goes. You can't see it growing underneath. And then the reveal. It's just love. Oh, look, another one. Always proper one here. So wow. We have some industry growth. I'm rather impressed. So if we can do the same with forestry. Oh, sorry, with the... Well, forestry is pointless. Let's do... Oh, dirt track. Dirt track up to there. Connect it all up. And we'll give it a few spots this way. And there we go. Look! Wow. Wow. I mean, I don't understand. It must have been we don't want to build here. That area's been blank for too long. I want to build somewhere different. Did we zone this area? We did, didn't we? We absolutely did. So we can just leave that. In fact, I'm going to put a park down over there just so that they've got a reason to move in down that way. How's the education going on? Elementary school is full. So let's get another one down. Let's pop one over this new estate over this way. Electricity seems to be becoming a bit of a problem. So push the budget up a little bit more. I mean, it's kind of worked. Maybe I just need to be more aggressive with my zoning and expansion, but just for the longest time there was just a dozen industrial units down here in these 4 blocks, and there was plenty of room. I'm confused and baffled. Ah, we got a fire. We do have fire service, which is down here. That should be pretty quick getting down here. There we go. It's Jake and his friend. I say Jake. I'm going to call him Jake. I can't click on him. He was moving too fast to click on. There you go. Right. So, oh, we got housing. There you go. Give them a farm. Give them a school in the park. People start moving in. Want to get to 2,000 pop? We've done 2,000 pop. I'm getting close to a landmark, aren't I? Oh dear, oh me. Let's just move this back up. There. I'm actually surprised that nobody's complained about the taxes, because we're over 12%, and normally that's, you know, they'll suffer that for a short while, and then they get gripey, don't they? Gripey and grouchy. But it seems to be working for me. But yes, a little bit of I'm going to put a little bit of high density down the middle here as well. And we'll go and have a look at this leisure and tourism area. In fact, I'm going to do that now. Wow. I mean, there's absolutely Zippo going on down here, isn't there? How about under the premise of what we just had, actually, what I need to do is I need to build roads. Let's go with network extension 2 roads, because they are beautiful. You know, I've got this crush on network extensions 2 roads. Ah, they're so lovely. And one more bit too. We'll get there in a moment. And that's the one. In fact, I'm going to do that across on the angle. And oh, I'll use the key for that one. I said I wouldn't, but I have. Right, and now let's do some zoning. This, hang on, this include, it doesn't. So let's bring that out. Now, commercial. I'm going to go light. And we'll give this every reason to want to be leisure and tourism, eh? I think this was leisure, wasn't it? I think we went in the end. Right. And the park on the other side. There's almost certainly yeah, we'll go with the carousel. Oh, and look, they're all ready. All this just sat there all that time and they didn't want to do anything with it. Zone a new area and they are all over it right from the off. So what we got here? Seafood. Oh, we've got restaurants. Restaurants and Mimi's. Mimi's Cafe. Good old Mimi. Mimi meet Bonbon. Everybody's walking to the cafes. How lovely. Very exciting times. Very exciting times to be a member of the Bonbon Brigade, eh? Is that sun setting? It just looks like the shadows are getting longer. But I've got day-night cycle off. Am I going mad? I probably am going mad. It's getting to me. It's getting to me. Totally. Do you know what's going on in my brain right now? That. Exactly that. Without question. So. So, what to do with this. Well, this is now starting to come to life. That's starting to fill. Still no forestry. Got some housing going into a housing estate. I was starting to zone some high density residential down here, so let's do that because I was already on it. If I'm on it, I might as well be on it. Oh, let's do a roll call. Who's here? Pete. Hi, Pete. Hi, B Misty. Hi, Strange. Hi, Billion. Have I played SimCity 4? Can we play Bingo? But have I played SimCity? No. My SimCity experience began and ended with SimCity 2000. Loved it because it was SimCity 2000, you know. Loved it. The monster disaster was ridiculous. Hated that. Ruined the immersion for me as much as you can be immersed into that sort of thing. But yes, never played SimCity 4. Never been tempted to. Cities Skylines came out and I was like, hello! This is exactly what I've been waiting for. And it was. And thanks to Fluxtrance. Always shout out to Fluxtrance and his early YouTube, basically showing how amazing the game was. I was like, yep, I am in and all over that. That's for me, thank you. So there's that. B3 looks like an A. Looks like A. B3 looks like A. You've got to be an arsehole. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Let's have a little scroll up on the chat. Have I missed anything? Yeah, I don't think I missed too much more. Was it elevated at ground level? Yes, there was elevated at ground level. Pick on me later. Pick on me later. It was an oops moment, but I picked up on it immediately and I corrected it. Which I'm sure even the great map makers do that all the time. Like Random 5, one of the greats. Have you seen their art maps? Oh, my word. Random 5's art maps. Random, you still here? Are you still watching the show? If you want to see maps that are beyond belief, not necessarily playable, but beyond belief, check out Random 5's. Honestly. You'll rub your eyes. They are crazy. I mean, they make playable maps as well, but their art maps are just insane. Random. And big shout out to Random as well because they've been maintaining the map list. It just takes one extra weight off my shoulders every week, which is nice of them. They don't need to. They just enjoy doing it, and I am very thankful for it. Put another part down because. Right, so about 10 minutes left of the stream. If anybody needs to ask me any questions now, is a very good time to do so. Because in about 10 minutes' time, I won't be here. You might be here, but I won't be here. I'll be somewhere else. I'll be minding my. Is my logo in the top right hand corner? It isn't. Why did nobody tell me my logo was not up in the top right hand corner? Not happy. But if you tickle the logo, now here's a little job for you, right? Whilst the city is just growing a little bit. Little job for you. Don't hit the like button right now. If you haven't already hit the like button, you should have. Naughty. But you can reach up to my logo in the top right hand corner of the screen. Don't touch it just yet. But in a couple of I'm going to count down from 3 to 1. And when I say 1, I want you to tickle it. Okay? 3, 2, 1, and now tickle it. See what you've done? That's all down to you. You good viewer. Crazy. But yes, Dolomite Dave, the plan is for 9 p.m. on Thursday. Absolutely. Uh, all things being well. But that will be Bonbon Island, my own city build. Not this silly idea which, if things were actually building when they're zoned and I have demand. Look, industry. Look at the amount of demand on industry. And we have... Mind you, that's all filled in. That's nice. But it's just not... I mean, I can build more roads and that'll probably fill in instantly, won't it? Oh, that's not the road I was after. Let's do that now. Let's crap that over to you. And we'll bring this up to here and down to there. And a little fill in there. Because it'd be wrong not to. And these will probably all start building instantly. There's not actually a cell there. Okay. I see. It's like wonky. Winky wonky. Jinky janky. Wibbly wobbly. So that's how I'm going to have to work with the industries to get it building. If it's not moving, actually actually build some more roads and zone them in. We'll do another one up there and we'll just do some more. We'll do some more. Do-do-do. 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 Do. Oh, stop it. Do-do-do. Ra-da-da-da-da-da. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh, Saturday's What's Map, by the way, guys. Not Saturday's. Friday's What's Map. Friday's What Map. Start off. I'm not gonna spoil it too much for you. We start off with a very solid real life location. We finish with possibly the best meme map I've ever seen. I'm talking meme, not talking about the best map you've ever seen, but you know when you get those ones where you go, well, that's a Saturday map. That's why you shot on Saturday because it's a meme map. It's silly. It's rubbish. No, it's a very good one. Very, very good one. Very playable, and there might be a few of you jumping on board that one. Just a few, maybe. There's possibly a little bit of terrain work to do in the middle of the map, but nothing big. I mean, literally like a 10-second job with the smoothing tool, and that's it. And then in between, I've got a third map to show you as well, and that one. I mean, it's only like a minute or so, but I couldn't not because it's effectively the Saturday map. Kind of miss not having a Saturday show to do the Saturday map, but it is what it is, isn't it? We got any? Still haven't got any forestry going on. Well, clearly we don't want to chop down trees on this island, even though I've demolished half of them myself. How are we doing over here for zoning? Oh, did I? Really? I don't believe I did, you know. I don't believe that I did that. I think the game's playing silly beggars at me. Probably. Right, well anyway, let's have a look. Population. Let's get to 2.5. Let's get to 2,500. One more population. Don't drop. Typical. Done. Pausing the simulation. I'm going to save the game at this point so that we can come back and continue next time, because it'd be nice to actually try and fill the area out with single cells. It'd be just hilarious, really, wouldn't it? I think. Of course, Larry is going to do something very similar. Go for it, Larry. Have a bundle of fun there. Who's that? YSA? Yes, sir. Mark. Bingo. Hang on. We've probably got a special effect for you. Oh yes. Special effect for Mark. Well worth it. Well worth it. Keep on zoning strongly shaped districts. Indeed. Indeed. It's all about strong shapes. It makes the city a lot more interesting. If we can join all these bits together, might make for an interesting looking shaped city. But of course, the whole city in just one tile, because everything's so small, it kind of fits. It fits nicely. And who wants to build on such a beautiful map anyway? Don't want to build over there. Ruin it. And so that's I think, oh, blimey, that's bounced, isn't it? That's bounced badly. Let me bring this down to about here and come in to this mode here so I can see you. See, good old Misty, lol. Go on, you old Misty. Not old. You're not old. You're as young as you feel. And I feel old. Anyway, I think we've kind of made it. I think we kind of got there. You and me and you, as a team together, just casually getting through. And hopefully there'll be a few people watching this one. And of course, if you haven't already, subscribed to Facebook, to my Twitter. I've got the Discord. The Discord channel is probably the most useful of all of them because there's a great community over there. If you ever get a problem, there's always somebody there who go, oh, I had that. And there are a few big names over there as well. You'll occasionally catch up with Sidai, randoms over there, and I mean, I could name drop. I'm very rarely over there because I'm so busy trying not to go insane most of the time. I don't have time to get over there, which is a shame, but I wish I did. But anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put City Skylines to bed for now. The bad news is I don't actually have an outro. I'm sorry. I don't. I spent all my time making the intro. So what I'll do is I'm going to use the intro as an outro. Dommy, you're late. Dommy. Hang on. Dommy, you're late. That was a slow hand clap, by the way. We'll give you one of these as well. Yeah, you're late. You missed it. You'll not be able to watch it live again when Facebook has done the, like, not Facebook, YouTube, the other people make too much money, have done the old generating of the video. But yes, yeah, we've been building. We've built a huge city, about 2,500 people in it. But yes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my intro as an outro. I'm going to say thanks for watching, for commenting, for liking, and for subscribing. Big shout out to absolutely everybody. And yeah, just come and join me on Thursday, and we'll do a little bit of Bonbon Island, some fun work on there, and we'll chat a little bit more properly rather than like random zoning like I've just been doing. That's it. Had fun. I've had fun. Have you had fun? Been enjoyable? Yes. Thanks, Dolomite. I think so. Yeah, you're always late. Always late. 2 hours. 2 hours have been here. But yeah, yeah. Take care. What's Map tomorrow morning, and then to say just don't miss Fridays. Don't miss Fridays. What's Map? Miss tomorrow's. It's still like don't. But Friday's one is just absolutely beautiful. And have fun. Take care. I'll see you very, very soon.
Come here now, girl.